Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only members only.
And this is your boy Breaking News.
And this is So Soft With It Podcast.
So glad that I'm old fashioned. Be represent people doing.
What's up, YouTube, man? This is the So Soft With It Podcast, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in once again. And if you guys are now here and listening to the sound of my voice, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel South With It ENT. And if you want to catch us each and every week, be sure to hit that bell so you can get a notification each time we go up.
For sure. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram at South With It. Also, make sure you like and follow our page on Facebook. That's South With It Entertainment and Productions. If you can't find it by that name, just type in @ symbol, So South With It.
It can all be so simple, man. But how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. Happy to be here. Happy to be alive.
For
Happy to be here for the very 4th episode of the So Soft With It podcast. Hope you guys tune in. This is going to be a great show. And without a shadow of a doubt, we're going to be jumping right into topic number 1. Let's get it.
Right, all right.
Start us off today.
Let's go.
All right. What's your take on women being called bitches? What's your take on women being called bitches? How you feeling about that, members only? Want to take it in?
Sure, man. Sure. All right, my take on women called bitches. First off, a real bitch is a female dog. Real bitch is what I got outside right now. You know, in their dog house.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bitch outside. You feel me? But it has become a thing where we call women bitches, and some women glorify being called a bitch. It's like they use bitch in a sense like it's like you can't just call a woman a bitch. It's gotta be something that also it also compliments her, even though you're calling her a bitch. You gotta be complimenting her at the same time in order for it to be okay, it seems. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like, damn girl, you looking bad as hell, damn, you a bad bitch. You feel me? It's like because you're complimenting them, it's then okay. Mm-hmm. So but yeah, I mean, I don't feel like that it's appropriate. I don't feel like women should be called that, because obviously that's not what women are.
Right.
It's an animal. So other than that, I mean, it's in music. Guys rap about it. It's women singing the songs. I mean, some women don't agree with it. That's why it doesn't apply to all. But yeah, man, it's very disrespectful. Is distasteful. But I mean, it's in our culture. It's in society now. It's running rapid, and it seems like it just depends on how you use it. As long as you're not trying to disrespect her by calling her a bitch, it seems to be okay.
Yeah, I could pretty much agree with a lot that you just said there. It's definitely a word that I do feel that's very inappropriate. I don't really care for the term, even for a woman to even be called out her name in general. But I do know it, far as it being used with the same gender, they do seem to be okay. Kind of like how niggas be when they say niggas. But a girl can call a nigga and it don't be no sweat behind it. But if they arguing, yeah, she gonna be calling him a nigga. Like, she gonna put emphasis on that nigga. It's like the same thing with the dude. He gonna put emphasis on that bitch when he call her a bitch when they mad and they arguing. But yeah, far as how I feel on it, I definitely feel like the word is inappropriate. I feel like if you're using it, you definitely got to use it in a complimenting type of way, just like he said. Cause she ain't finna just be no bitch. She'll be a bad bitch though, but she ain't finna be no bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, other than that, pretty much like he said, man, it's an inappropriate word. If you use it, you got to use it in a complimenting type of way. And if you're going to be using it in any type of form or fashion to try to belittle her or to lower her self-esteem or anything like that, best believe she is going to clap back.
Yeah, she ain't
for
going
sure.
for it. She ain't going for it.
So that's our take on bitches, man. So how do y'all feel about women being called bitches? You know, do y'all feel like it's okay? Do y'all feel like it's sometimes necessary? Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Well, topic number 2, man, coming up right next. So y'all stay tuned. All right, man, and we are back once again. So Soft With It podcast, and we got topic number 2 coming up right now. What you got, members?
What is a lesson your parents taught you that really stuck with you? Yeah, you can go and take this one, play.
Tina might need a little time here to think on that one.
Okay, well, I can take it then. Unless you want me to take it?
I mean, you could take it. Yeah, I guess I was just sitting here trying to think on it a little bit versus saying the first thing that probably come to my head.
For sure. Well, yeah, my mom's, she taught me a good deal of things. Like, for one, never leave the house, never go anywhere without no money, because you never know what may happen, and you may need that. My mom always taught me about paying my bills ahead of time. Paying your bills ahead of time, because it also affects your credit that way. Like, you pay your bills like 10 days ahead of time. She taught me how to, yeah, that was the main thing. She was big on teaching me how to manage and pay my bills in a way that it would benefit me credit wise and me being organized. So yeah, that, and never go anywhere without some money on me. And yeah, my mom definitely taught me as well, as far as defending myself, starting from a small age leading up to an adult. You feel me? It started with, like, if they put your hands on you, you tell the teacher. You feel me? Like, that's when you a little kid. You tell the teacher. If they put their hands on you again, tell the teacher. After that second time, you knock their ass out, or you pick something up and knock their ass out with it. Now, as an adult, if you're going through something, a lot of times you got to report it. Because, I mean, if you're trying to take care, if you wound up having to handle it in in a way that you may feel like it's self-defense or something of that nature, you are supposed to have reported. You're supposed to report that stuff. So that way, if something happens, that's your backup. Mm-hmm. So I took that, what she taught me all the way from a kid, basically saying that to report it first before you take matters into your own hands. That way you cover your own ass.
For sure. Okay, then. Well, yeah, man, sound like you definitely had a good mama in your corner, for sure. Great parenting. I took all that time to sit here and think, and I was still sitting here over here thinking.
But yeah, a lot of shit.
But yeah, man, I guess the number one thing that had probably stuck with me from my parents was probably being respectful and having great manners. Mm-hmm. Like, that's one thing my mom and my dad, that's probably the number one thing that my mama and my dad had probably pushed in me and my brother growing up. Mm-hmm. We were gonna be respectful, and we were gonna have good manners. So, and that's probably like one of the number one things I probably got from a lot of adults growing up. Like, man, like, you got some good parents at home because you got some good manners, or you seem very respectful. So yeah, I guess that would probably definitely have to be the number one thing that probably really stuck with me. Because, and then when I think about it, I do apply like respect and good manners into my everyday life, because first of all, having respect for people only gets you respect back. And you having good manners, it keep a lot of doors open for you in life in general. Mm-hmm. Like, you leave people on a good note, or just with a good first impression of you, you know what I'm saying? They remember that. That shit gets sealed in them. You know, they remember you the next time that you pop up. And then you continue the same respect that you had, the same good manners. Like they say, keep the same energy, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that was the name for the die. But yeah, man, like, but just keeping the same energy going, you know what I mean? So, like, having good manners and being respectful was probably like the two things that definitely stuck out with my parents growing up. And besides that, when it comes down to like financial side, I know my mom, she always told me, like, you know, it don't matter how many bills you got to pay, always keep a hot $20 in your pocket. Yeah. At least 20. You know what I mean? Especially being that you're older now, you're an adult, you know, you should at least have $20 in your pocket. So, But the same thing, just like having a couple of dollars in your pocket. You don't matter, you ain't got to put a necessary number on it. But if you had to put a number on it, hey, $20. At least keep a hot 20
I
on
feel
you.
like if you're an adult, you need to at least have access to a hot 100.
Yeah,
You
for
feel me?
real.
As an
adult,
you
yeah.
know?
As an adult, I would definitely say a hot 100 is good.
You feel me?
But
If that shit, it just depends on the type of person you and the type of life you live.
true. Definitely goes back on the personal side there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But hey, that's what stuck out with us with our parents growing up, man. So what's something that your parents taught you that stuck out to you in a major way that you still live by as of today? You know what I mean? Leave all of that in the comment section down below. And up next, we're gonna be jumping into the scenario question, following to the very first break of the day, man. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be right back on that after this. All right, man, and we are back. And up next, we got the scenario question of the day coming from members only. What you got?
Alrighty. So, would you rather wife a stripper or a police officer? Would you rather marry? Would you rather marry a police officer or a stripper?
And we'll leave y'all to think about that, and we'll be jumping into them answers right after this.
Check it out, the prince has arrived now. Lift your head, there's no need to bow down. Got some things that's been on my mind. I got plenty of time to let that shit be known. Real ass brother, not too many of us left. Don't need designer on my belt for me to look nice, for me to be here, for me to hit my two-step. All my niggas falling off, not too many crew left. Telling niggas right, but they decide to go left. Left-handed, but my right hand, man, to knock a nigga smooth out. Matter of fact, pull up at Smooth House, pull them trees out. 2 or 3 and then we back out to my boo house. Strip her down and blow her back out.
What's up, YouTube, man? Once again, we are back on the So Soft With It podcast, episode 4. This is your boy Breaking News.
This is the one and only members only.
And this is the So Soft With It podcast. And we had fell off on that scenario question. Members only, I'll read that question over for you guys one more time.
All right. So, would you rather marry a stripper or marry a police officer? Would you rather marry a stripper or a police officer?
A stripper or a police officer? Well, first of all, when it comes down off top, I'm already thinking about marrying a police officer. And the only reason I'm saying that off top is because I'm thinking about all the extra shit that's gonna come with me marrying a stripper. Like, she finna be in this club down there every weekend, or not every night, or every other night. A whole bunch of random ass dudes finna be getting dances from her, feeling on her, rubbing her ass, trying to tell her how much that they'll take care of her, or how turned on they is by her. You know, she gonna be coming home with these trash bag full of money. You know what I'm saying? It's like you would really only be marrying a stripper just for the money. Like, either that or you just really feel something from her. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, if it's real love, it's real love. Now, it don't even matter if she a police officer or a stripper. But the question was stripper or police officer. So this ain't even got nothing to do with love. Either you gonna pick this stripper or you gonna pick this police officer. Which one gonna benefit your life to marry the most? So me, yeah, I'll probably go police officer, because I don't know if I can mentally deal with the fact of me marrying a stripper, knowing that she does this every single night. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a very optimistic person. I'm a very open-minded person. I do feel like I can somewhat gravitate to accepting what she has going on in her life as a stripper and her as my wife.
Yeah.
I feel like I could accommodate that one day in life. I feel like I could, because I've already thought about it and had this conversation with previous coworkers back in like 2019 when I was working in Houston. Because it was this other guy who said he wouldn't marry a stripper, and I'm just like, why not? Like, don't look at it for all the extra shit that come with it, but all the extra shit that come with it, but that shit matter a little bit, you know, especially if you got, and you ain't got to be an insecure person, you know what I'm saying? It could just be a little feeling that could just, a whiff of it could just come. Like, you know, it could be, you could be out in Walmart with your girl or something, the stripper, you know what I mean? If she a stripper, she gonna want to be a good stripper because she trying to make some good money. So she gonna be doing her thing in the club. Man, some a fan fucking around to see her some shit. What's up, Tootsie Roll? You gonna be in the club tonight? You know what I'm saying? Now you like, man, hold on, bro. She off the clock, bro. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, this her job, so you gotta respect that. You gotta be able to put that mental cap on your head to know that it's nothing personal. It's all business. It's literally all business. But yeah, man, off top, I would probably go with the police officer because first of all, she's gonna be trained to use a firearm. She's gonna know how to defend herself. She's gonna know how to deal with probable causes. You know what I mean? I feel like she's gonna have a lot of stories to be able to come home and share with me that would be very intriguing to hear. You know, how was the, you know, how was your day to day at work? And she ain't got to been took down no drug dealers or nothing like that, but she could just have some foolish shit that probably happened. Man, so I stopped this dude for this traffic stop today, and the car smelled like weed. And I was gonna let the nigga go, but he trying to be all extra and shit. I would love to hear stories like that from my wife, you know, about how she got caught up with a dude and how she was gonna let him go but couldn't let him go because he gave himself up type shit. Like, I think that'd be cool. Versus for me hearing about a story about how this old man keep coming in there giving my wife $1,000 just to, you know, just for her to grind on them all night or some shit like that. I don't want to hear about that for real. Like, it's cool to hear it that one time, but I know this old man coming night after night after night. He has an obsession over you now at this point. You are like his little side chick, but you ain't really his side chick because you the stripper. But being that you so friendly with him and you so willing to have a conversation, lap dance with him, all of that, yeah, you like a side piece to him. You like you something special to him, and he's gonna be treating you like you special. He gonna be paying you like you special. He gonna be talking to you like you special, whispering in your ear like you special. So yeah, man, I definitely go with that police officer.
Yeah, man, I did that shit, man. Me, if it really came down to it, I'd probably go with the stripper. As bad as I wouldn't marry a stripper, but in that case, I'd probably go with a stripper. And it would only be because, one, a cop, I feel like dating a cop, once you become a cop, you became a cop because you want to abide by the law. And in every case, and it ain't even really about you wanting to abide by the law. You know you have to in order to be in that uniform, even though you may just want to protect your community. You know that you have to abide by the law. So it's going to be something that's stamped in you. Yeah, you could probably still be that same nigga you was before you wanted to be a cop. But a lot of times if you wanted to be a cop, you wasn't really living no type of life and then turn around to try to be what you was running away from.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, you know, you kind of got this life already set up that made you wanted to be a cop because of your family is already in it, or you just really wanted to make a change in your neighborhood or your community. So I feel like shit the same way with, you know, being in the military. I'm not really comfortable with dating a woman, marrying a woman that's in the military. Even though that's a whole nother story, but it's kind of the same way as a cop. Being a cop is a dangerous job, even though being a stripper is kind of dangerous too. You can fuck around and, you know, run into the wrong nigga who's a psycho, who's a stalker or some stuff like that. But I feel like, shit, if I had a stripper, you know, more than likely, she just really had a love for the money and wanted to be a stripper. But I feel like eventually I would want to take her out of those circumstances. But let's just say I married her, I would just try to capitalize off of it some type of way. You know, I would be trying to do some type of business with her. I look at it like these niggas that's paying her, that's clients. So if we married, let's somehow turn this into a business. It needs to benefit me too, being that you are a stripper and you my wife. So that mean we one. We an entity. So that mean we need to be making some type of partnership with this, because obviously you ain't trying to leave stripping no time soon.
Yeah.
So let's see what we can do, goddamn. I ain't trying to just have my hands in it or whatever, but being that we married, we need to be trying to do something together. You feel
So
me?
basically trying to put your hands in it.
I said we need to do something together. Yeah, being that we're married, my hands are already in it. Legally. Because, shit, being that she's married to me, her hands in everything
Well,
that I got going.
I mean, I feel you. I guess I was just didn't you say you married a stripper? So it's like she was already doing this before you married her.
Yeah. So being that, I wouldn't naturally date a stripper, but I still married you. Obviously, you still wanted to be a stripper, but it must be something else that caused me to want to marry you.
Yeah.
Still something else, even though I'm saying genuinely I wouldn't marry a stripper.
Yeah.
But being that for this scenario, if I had to, we got to turn it into some type of business. We got to do something together.
I get you.
You ain't just finna, because if I obviously don't want you stripping, but you still stripping, and we married now, we got to do something. We got to turn that negative into a positive.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get you that.
I make sure she's always protected, trained. We'll be going to the range, all that type of shit, just in case she got to shoot a nigga stalking, anything like that. Have her aware of her surroundings, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
I be into it more because being that I'm marrying her, this is something that she's deep into, that she don't want to let go no time soon. She sees some type of benefit into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I must, for me to have married her, knowing that I naturally didn't want to go with, I must love her.
Yeah.
I must really love her. So I got to turn that negative into a positive. I got to look at the bright side sometimes. Or I have to make a bright side if there isn't one.
Okay.
So, and then at the same time, I smoke a little bit every now and then. Having a cop, it's a good change. I mean, it's cops out there that smoke too.
Yeah,
There's some cops out there that smoke. But I don't know how she going to be. I don't know if she going to be a square or if she going to be a smoker.
I mean, this your wife though.
Yeah, it's my wife though.
So she should already know that you smoke.
Yeah, she already know that I smoke. You feel me? Yeah, that's true. But I guess it's like shit, me looking at me marrying a cop, I don't know if she's gonna be abiding by the laws even in our household. That's how I was looking at it.
I feel you just initially having that thought. Cause naturally I thought like if she was my wife and she's my police officer, she's not finna be abiding by no law. Like when it comes to the household. Cause I'm like, she's gonna know that I smoke. Now if she's not comfortable, with dealing with somebody who smoke, being that she's a person who's strictly abiding by the law, then yeah, that's something different.
Yeah.
But she just married. I'm just marrying a cop here, not someone who's abiding by the law. I'm marrying a cop, even though that's what cops do. But I'm just saying, you got some cops who don't abide all the way by the law. So if I have a wife and she knows that I smoke and she agreed to marry me when I asked her to marry me, and she know that I smoke weed, I would hope that she wouldn't be that type of person, but that's a chance that I'm taking. Same thing like with the stripper. You know what I'm saying? You would think and hope that you could probably get some type of benefits and positivity out of what you feel like she got going on. You want to get a hand in a piece of that pie, but that's a possibility that it maybe could happen, because she could possibly have a problem with you feeling like, well, I've been doing this before you came here, so why you got to get a piece of it now? Why you just can't be comfortable with me doing what I'm doing and just trust that I'm just going to come home every night?
Then I'd be like, shit, I'm like, I wouldn't have no problem with you coming home every night. It's just the simple fact that we are now married now.
Yeah.
So just like, your hands in my pot some type of way, you know what I got going on. Shit, likewise, we on the same type of time now.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, you should have already known we was finna turn this to something.
Yeah.
But she could like, when I think about it, like, she could have her own little money being a stripper, because we can really just come up with a business together.
Yeah.
That's what we could do. Instead of me trying to intrude into the money she's making that she was already making before we got married.
Yeah.
We could come up with a business together. We can come up with a business plan. That way she wouldn't have to strip anymore. I would kind of find it stupid for you to still be stripping and we got a business together.
Yeah.
But I just feel like shit. And then being a cop too is just still dangerous. I feel like she's more likely to get killed closer to a stripper being killed. I feel like it's more likely, because
Yeah.
you're dealing with, you don't know what type of, when you pull somebody over, they are a possible suspect. When you pull somebody over, it's a possibility because you don't know, you got to run their information, all that type of shit. You don't know who
Yeah.
they are. You don't know who you're dealing with.
True that.
Same way with a stripper, but you getting paid from the interaction.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then they got bodyguards all in the damn club. And it's up to a stripper to then know how to protect herself when she leave the club then.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the same thing with the officer though. Like when the probable cause, like there's a possible suspect, she has everything around her waist to protect herself. Even though, like, you know what I'm saying, you right though. I mean, she could still be killed, you know,
for real.
any time of the day. It still plays in both parts, even though the percentage is a lot higher for the officer, being that she literally goes to work every day with the possibility of being killed versus from the stripper. Yeah, she wake up every day and it's a possibility that she could be killed that day, but at least she's not putting herself in a line of duty to be killed
Yeah.
every single day or something like
It's
that.
like going to war with criminals, the criminal world.
Yeah, but it's different type of officers though. You got some officers who just, you know, they do their little traffic stops, violation. They probably do some other patrol type shit. You know, it's all type of different units within it. So I guess like I guess it'll just all just play a part of how it is, what she do in the workforce, stuff like that. Now if she like a homicide detective, some shit like that. Okay, yeah, now we dealing with something way more riskier here. Like she literally can die any motherfucking day.
Well, you said a homicide detective.
Yeah.
Homicide detectives normally like do the investigating. They don't normally.
Yeah, they do like that. But see, that's the thing. They can be investigating on a certain crime and the criminal could pop up. What they gonna do? Just call it in? No, hell, they gonna go after that nigga. They the detective on the case.
I mean, yeah, they can go after the nigga if he popped up. True, but a lot of times, homicide detectives, they are the ones that's called in after the crime has already happened.
Right.
Whereas police officers are normally on the forefront.
But detectives do the back work. Like while police are on the forefront, when that crime scene get cleaned up and all that stuff, the only person that's working on that case is that detective. That detective is going out looking for the evidence, looking for clues, stuff like that. While they're doing all of that, they could run into a threat. They could run into a threat while they doing that. They going into this building to go talk to such and such because they feel like that person got information on such and such. You can walk in there, bring up the person's name, shotgun come out.
I mean, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's more dangerous for a homicide detective. I mean, I get what you were saying, like as far as them just being the detective. It do seem like they're not putting themselves in so much danger, but in a way they kind of are when they're looking for the evidence or they're going to these certain places to get information from certain people. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of people live a different way. You see police officers, some people, they don't even ask questions. They just pull the gun out and get the hauling ass or get the busting back because they like, oh no, that's 12. We don't fuck with 12. Pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Now that detective got to go to work.
Yeah.
Because you still an officer.
Yeah.
So you got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't, ain't no running away. Ain't no, oh, let me call back up. None of that. Nah, you an officer. You trained to use this firearm right here. So you got to use it. So, I mean, yeah, it's all, I guess it just all plays a part. It's basically going to be all about what is going to benefit you and how is it going to benefit your life. Is it going to benefit your life to marry a stripper or is it going to benefit your life to marry a police officer? Which one's going to work best for you? And we pretty much gave what to work best for us. He'll marry a stripper, I'll marry a police officer. What would y'all think? Leave y'all comments in the comment section down below. And up next, we're going to be jumping into the very third topic. So y'all stay tuned and we'll be right back after this. All right, let's see what we got.
That thing chunky.
Sure is. How organized are you? Could it be better or is it good enough? How organized are you? Could it be better or is it good enough? I guess I could take us in on that one.
All right.
How organized am I? I guess on a scale from 1 to 10, I'll probably give myself a solid 5. And the only reason I say 5 because I do really feel like I'm halfway organized, halfway not. Could it be better? Absolutely. Is it good enough? Honestly, right now, I guess I would say it is because it's working. What I got organized right now, I mean, it's kind of working. But yeah, I want it to be better because I do feel like I can be more organized. I feel like I sometimes add new things into my life without properly organizing it in the right way for it to work in my scheduled life, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I tend to just like I think of something, feel like, oh man, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, let's do it. And I never really thought about, dang, okay, how can I really squeeze this into my schedule and keep it organized to where I don't feel like I'm thrown all over the place or something like that. Um, but as far as me just being organized, I would give myself a 5 out of 10 because I do I have a board, you know what I'm saying, that I write on. I don't always keep it updated, but I do tend to go to it every single day. I do tend to read over the notes that I did leave over my board every day. I do take the initiative to write a new idea that I have on my board each and every day. So I feel like me going to my basically my I don't know, I guess you could say everything that was in my head, because that's pretty much what's on that board. Everything I pretty much thought about in my head, ideas that I have, plans I want to make, stuff like that. So I put those on that board, and I basically try to maneuver each day off of how can I get something else from this board accomplished. So, go from there versus to going to work, having my off days, being productive on my off days now versus from me just sitting at home playing fucking Call of Duty all day. I don't even play Call of Duty, so I'm gonna stop capping. But 2K or Fortnite or some shit like that. So, versus for me doing things like that, I'm actually being more productive on my off days and doing like hobby like things that I would actually like to do on an everyday basis if that was my actual choice in life. You know what I mean? But unfortunately we got bills and other responsibilities that we got to take care of. So yeah, I'm having to, go to work the rest of the half of the week and stuff like that. So, but as far as how I got everything laid out for it to work as of right now, I do feel like it's good enough as of right now. Everything that I got going on right now, it is working. It do seem to be on a great path. But I do feel like it can be better, and I do feel like I can be a little bit more organized with how I got going. Well, what I have going on. But being that it's working, is working. So that's all that matters.
Okay. With me, yeah, I probably give me like a solid. I give myself probably like a solid 6.5, or even a 7, cause I do feel like I would love to be a 10, and I only give myself 6.5 to a 7 only because I keep notes in my phone. I got a little tablet that I write stuff in. I got a huge ass board in my room.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to always put reminders up. I check my board every single day because I always have to update my bills on it. It's just, I feel like it's more so of my procrastination than anything. Like, I'm pretty organized. It's really mainly so my procrastination. I could be more organized. Well, I take that back. I don't think I could be any more organized than what I already am, honestly.
So you give yourself a 10?
Would I give myself a 10? I probably give myself a 7.5 to an 8, and I say that only because I'm very organized, but I procrastinate at times, and I just feel like, and sometimes, and I'm still going with the 7.5 to 8 because I don't always update it, but I check my board every day. I like to update. I update when I pay my bills. When my bills are paid, I update my board. But as far as tasks getting done, I can write more on my board as far as what I need to have done. But I also have a little notebook as well too that I write all my stuff in, and I use my cell phone. So goddamn.
Things, huh?
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna care. I guess I could give myself. I guess because I feel like it's more stuff I could do to be more organized, but I feel like I got enough going on. So yeah, I probably would give myself a 10.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it's a 10 mainly because of my procrastination.
So don't give yourself a 10.
But if we're talking about being organized, that's the thing. If we're talking about being organized, I'm very organized. It's just my procrastination. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I just go.
So you don't feel like procrastination kind of plays a part with organization? Like, I get it though, like the simple difference, because we can have all of this right here organized, but us basically not doing it would be us procrastinating. But it's organized though. We got it together, but we procrastinating on it. So being that we're procrastinating on it is almost like the organization of you getting it done is holding you up. So even though it's procrastination, but it's almost like your procrastination is almost like unorganized, if that makes sense. Like it's almost like if you like basically if you knew you was like you're a procrastinator, but you know that you're an organized person, you know you're trying to stay organized within everything you got going on, you would basically discipline your procrastinations to get what you have organized done in that organized time. So therefore you won't even have to feel like you're even procrastinating, because when you start to procrastinate, that's when you don't necessarily start to feel more, I would say, unorganized, but it could somewhat give you that feeling like you can't give yourself a solid 10 because you procrastinate. Cause I could sit here and be like, damn, if I know I got a procrastination problem too. So being that I got a procrastination problem, but I could be so organized, I probably couldn't give myself a 10. And that's just me personally. But yeah, but being that procrastination is something that will kind of hold you back from what you have organized already for you to actually do, is like the procrastination is just unorganized, I guess. So it's like it's still a difference, but I guess it kind of just plays a part. I feel or whatnot.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, damn, boy, you confused me a little bit when you was cause I was trying to follow you with the whole with the fact of how procrastination matches with being organized. Cause when I think about it, I get it. I guess was trying to follow you. It just seemed like it was so much, and you were trying to find what you was trying to say at the same time.
Like like basically, with you being an organized person, like we got all of it pretty much. Okay, we got all of this organized for us to basically do it. We got it all together. Like we know what day, what time, the setup, everything. We got everything in place. That's plugged up over there. That's plugged up right there. This plugged up. Everything is organized. We got it good. We got the topics. We got the scenario question. We got everything. It's organized. But, hey man, let me go use the bathroom real quick. Hey man, hold on. I need to call this piece in real quick. Hey man, I need to call this. So it's like now we procrastinating. And all this procrastination is going to make the organization of what we got going kind of look bad. It's like, damn, y'all got it all organized, but what's the hold up? Oh, man, we just procrastinate. Well, y'all look a little bit unorganized then. That's kind of like how it come off in a way. Because it's like you procrastinating, and it's like everything that you already got organized is not making it look so organized no more because you procrastinating. It's like, that's almost like a person, they could be like, okay, they're going to put all their clothes in sections. So now you bought this whole cubicle for you to organize your clothes. Red, orange, purple, blue, green, gray, yellow, orange, or whatever the fuck, another color. And all your clothes is sitting over there to the side. It's organized, like you got all your clothes folded up, actually. You can have all of them folded up, color by color by color by color by color by color by color. Everything is organized, but being that you don't have it actually put in the place that it's supposed to go, which would technically be the procrastination there, but it's still on the fact of it's throwing off the organization of what you had organized already. Like it was already organized for you to put it in this place, but your procrastination is not making it look organized no more. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get where you're going with it. It's just some fact that you're organized. It's just the simple fact that you're procrastinating to get done what you have organized.
But it's like, if you know that it's already organized and you're procrastinating on what you already have organized, that's procrastination is going to affect what you already have. I forgot the fucking word. Organized. I often say organic, goddamn. But organized. Being that you're procrastinating.
But when you listen to the actual scenario, it says, how organized are you and could it be better?
Yeah.
So it seems as though we are very organized, but you're saying that the procrastination affects
the organization.
It affects the organization, but that don't stop us from being organized. We just slow on acting what we have organized.
but it's affecting the what you got organized though, being that you're procrastinating.
Procrastination is affecting what you have. I mean, sometimes it ain't even affecting what you have organized, because when you organize, you have everything set in place. You just have to act on what you have set in place. So it's not really affecting your organization because you got everything to the T. You just not acting on it as you should in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
So I guess that's how I was looking at it, as far as like it being two separate things.
Yeah.
But I get where you going as far as it affecting the organization. So how can you really call yourself organized if you're not, if you're procrastinating? Yeah, but then I just wound up headbutting the fact that, shit, I'm organized. I'm just moving too slow.
Yeah. I mean, I get you. I mean, I'm definitely able to see the difference too as well, because procrastination is different from being organized. It is basically two different things there. But I guess being that, which you like, I guess I felt like it played cold hand in hand in a way, being that you organize, but you procrastinate on what you have organized. So I feel like that procrastination makes that organization looks bad, or it don't necessarily make it look bad, but it don't make it look as great as organized that you may feel like it is. Like, I don't know, I guess it's like, that's like you see a rapper or something, you be like, dang boy, like you post every day, you drop your reels on time, like you do this, you do that, all good. Hey man, when you gonna do that music video? I don't know, man. I'll probably do it later this week or sometime. I'm gonna figure it out. Damn, but you seem so organized though. But I mean, what you doing right now? Man, I'm just chilling right now. So I want to do the video right now. I mean, I don't know, bro. I think I just want to wait till later this week or sometime. Bro, it's like, oh, bro, this nigga he procrastinating. It's like you procrastinating, but with that procrastination, it's gonna make it seem like, now it's like when you go talk about the dude, it's like, damn, like, bro, like he got it going on, like he real organized or whatever, man. But the dude procrastinate like crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, and
You just said it.
you know what I'm saying? But see where I'm finna go with it though. It's like, damn, but he procrastinate like crazy, man. It's crazy. Like the dude real organized, but he just procrastinate, man. It just make the whole thing look bad, man. It just make being that you procrastinate.
Yeah, you say it as well.
But
too.
being that I came back and said it makes the whole thing look bad though.
Yeah, keyword, look.
Yeah, because to make the organization look bad, like he first came into it. You look organized, you drop on time, you drop your reels on time, man. You got everything going on, man. You got it going on.
Yeah.
I'm applaud by what I see, what you got organized. I'm happy about it.
So he's organized.
So now, when you gonna get this music video done that you said you finna get ready to do? Oh man, I don't know, bro. I think I'm gonna get it done probably later this week or sometime. Later this week? But what you doing right now? Nah, just chilling. Just smoking one, chilling. Yeah, you can get it done right now. I don't know, bro. I think I'm just gonna wait later on this week or sometime. And then it's like, damn, you procrastinate on the video that you can get done. Like, bro, you so organized, why not just go ahead and jump on it? But you're gonna let the procrastination hold you from what you already have organized. So that procrastination could make the whole organization look bad. That's why I kind of felt like it was kind of playing hand in hand. But it is two separately different things because, like you said, bro is organized as hell. He organized. He got everything going on over here to the right. But to the left, he procrastinate like a motherfucker. That's the only thing about it. That's almost like what you don't see. That's like, basically, I could post a picture on Instagram and I could have on the flashiest, the shiniest chains, the shiniest rings, watches, all of that. Damn, boy, Darius got it going on. That nigga that nigga this, all that and the third. Man, I took that picture 5 months ago. I just posted this shit. Procrastinate. It make it look bad. But that's what they wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But when they find that out and they realize, damn, that nigga wasn't even what he was when he posted the picture and nothing like that. It's like it just make the organization of what you thought he had so organized, it don't look so good no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's why I felt like it played hand in hand in a sense. But it is different things though. So it's like you are right. Like they are two different things that don't necessarily mean the same thing, but I feel like they just play hand in hand.
Yeah, but I got you.
But yeah, just being organized in general, it is a very important thing to have going on in your life. If you're unorganized or you feel unorganized or you do feel like your organization can be a little better, why not try to enhance that? You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody else gonna fix that organization but you. So
True.
gotta stay organized, man. It's the only way you're gonna keep yourself at a level head. You're going to be ahead of everything that you have going on in your life because you're so organized. You know what I mean? So when you're organized, you're able to do things that you want to do on time. Or if not on time, before time. Hell, like they said in Drumline, if you're here on time, you're late. If you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. So that's how organized people pretty much basically work. You know what I'm saying? They had their ducks in a row before that day even come. If you getting your duck in a row that day of, yeah, you're not that organized as you think you is. But that's our take on that. You have anything else you want to add on that?
I'm Gucci, man.
Oh, good. Well, how organized are you? Do you feel like your organization can be better? Leave your comments in the comment section down below. And up next, we're going to be jumping into the bright side. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're going to be jumping into that right after this. All right, man, and we are back once again, YouTube. This is the So Soft With It podcast, the very 4th episode. And up next, we got the bright side, man. So I'm going to be jumping into that right now. So, bright side question of the day. Your child in high school comes home from hanging out with their friends under the influence. How do you look on the bright side of things? Your child in high school comes home from hanging out with their friends under the influence. How do you look on the bright side of things?
Okay, well, first, how I would look on the bright side, I'm glad my child made it home.
True that.
That's the main thing. I'm glad they made it home. I'm gonna get on their ass, but I want to more so understand how it happened, what influenced them. Just try to dissect how it all happened so I can teach them how to not let it happen the next time if it was peer pressure. Because sometimes your child could just be very curious and they see people around them who they, suspect to be their friends, people around them doing it. They're going to look at it like, oh, shit, well, they're doing it and they're okay, so let me try it so I can, be a part of the crowd, so I could talk about my experience as well, too. So, I think that, I would have, the bright side is that they came home safe. That's my main bright side. They came home safe because anything could have happened. A lot of kids lose their lives when they're under the influence and stuff with their friends, whether it's drunk driving or driving while they high. They doing all these drugs and stuff nowadays. So that's definitely my main bright side. I would just definitely talk to them. I want to be more so of a parent than I want to be more so of a parent than a person that's just executing consequences or just trying to make them feel stupid for making a decision that they made, because obviously they wanted to make it. I just want to teach them about the decision that they made and how it could affect their life from here on out had they had something wrong happened.
Yeah.
So that's mainly my bright side on it.
Okay, then. Well, man, I can pretty much agree with you there. The very first thing would definitely be the biggest bright side is the fact that my child made it home safe. That's the biggest bright side, the number one bright side. And like he said, understanding how it happened and what led up for you to basically be influenced to take on this alcohol or whatever, what got you under the influence, basically. And pretty much like you said, walk through what they experience with them and understand it, so therefore you could be able to teach them or to coach them basically not to do what they shouldn't even be doing in high school anyway. So man, being understanding is probably the best thing to do with kids these days. Just kids in general, man, people in general. Try to understand people before you just get on their ass, even though you gonna get on their ass anyway. But let's also try to be understanding, so therefore it just won't seem like, oh, dad is just mad as fuck.
Yeah.
And he hate me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man, definitely got to be willing to understand and communicate, because like he said, it's a reason why it happened. Definitely it's a reason why it happened. And the last thing that we want to hear our child say that we probably said majority of the time growing up to our parents when they asked us what made us do such and such, oh no, we don't want to hear that shit, because we stay hitting that shit on. At least I know I did, but I stayed hitting that shit on my mom and my dad. They asked me why I did some stupid shit, but I was straight. I don't know. Okay, well, since you don't know, I'm gonna beat your ass because I don't know. So, yeah, like that's how my mama was, bro. They ain't play that shit. So, but when you got a parent who's really willing to take that seat with you, to put themselves in your shoe, and really just wanting to be open and just want to understand what made you make this decision, I feel like you're gonna get a very welcoming story to what happened versus from a scared story. Like, you know, because when you coming at them mad and what the hell made you decide to do that? I don't know. Like, he had a cup and he told me it was Kool-Aid and it was, you know what I'm saying? They scared, you know what I'm saying? But when you come, okay, well, I just want to ask, you know what I mean? Because I am disappointed, but I just want to understand what made you do it. Like, I just want to know, like, did your friends, did they try to put pressure into it, something like that? Then, well, nah, Dad, it wasn't really like, honestly, like, I knew what it was. I just was curious about it, and I just wanted to do it. Okay, well, you were now you kind of know where to go with the whole thing, you know. Now your curiosity is gonna get your ass fucked up. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you can lay the law on his ass in the right way versus from just hitting his ass with the whole 9 that you already done thought about in your head. Either you was curious, somebody that peer pressured your ass, or you knew what the fuck you was doing. Like, you ain't got to be out like that. So just try not to be so judgmental. Just try to understand the child and just understand people in general. So therefore you can get the proper understanding that you need. So therefore you can be able to give them the advice that you feel like they need on that time.
Yeah, because a lot of our parents, they did stuff back then, and we have to realize as well too that, you know, once before I was doing the stuff, I was trying stuff as well too. So I have to be willing to understand the shoes that you are in.
True.
Yeah, it's a cycle of curiosity. That's how humans are. Mm-hmm. So yeah, main thing is definitely trying to understand them and just teach them what things could happen from their actions.
Right. Well, and yeah, anything else you want to add on that?
Man, I am Gucci, man. I think that is all, man. It was a good, smooth episode.
All good. Well, that was the bright side for you guys, you know. How do you feel about your high school child coming home after hanging out with their friends under the influence? You know, what would be your bright side to this whole scenario? Leave your comments in the comment section down below, and we would greatly appreciate every single comment that y'all got to say, man, because here on the So South With It podcast, this is where we keep it real. So as long as you guys keep it real, we're gonna always keep it real. So you're gonna be hearing nothing but real, optimistic perspectives from from both of us, from anybody we have on the show in the future. We're gonna always keep it real and always keep it open.
And even if your ass don't keep it real, we still gonna keep it real, and that's for sure.
Because here at South With It ENT, you know, make sure you like, comment, and also subscribe. We're going to be going up each and every week, man. Fridays at 5 p.m. We will be dropping each and every episode, man. South With It ENT. So make sure you subscribe. And also be sure to hit that bell if you want to get a notification for each time we go up.
For sure, man. Also, make sure you go ahead and like our page on Facebook. That's South With It Entertainment and Productions. If you can't find it, just type in @SoSouthWithIt. Also, make sure you follow our page on Instagram @SouthWithIt. This is the one and only Members Only.
And this is your boy Breaking News. And this is So South With It podcast.